Fresh and Fit Moneyclips. Join Myron Fresh alongside special guests, The Quartering, for a captivated discussion on lifestyle, memory lane, and the gaming world. Subscribe now and catch the YouTube short pod for quick insights, courtesy of Moneyclips. For the full-length podcast, head over to Rumble and YouTube. Don't miss this engaging episode of the Fresh and Fit podcast. Subscribe and stay tuned. Push it to the limit.
And we're live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fresh Fit Podcast, man. We are here with a special guest, an unexpected guest that you guys probably wouldn't see us collabing but we are here with Jeremy from The Quartering. Quick announcement.
We had some beef, by the way.
We did. But it's good now.
We're going to see real quick.
This guy fresh, man.
Get updates, man.
Guys, rumble.com/freshandfit, also castclub.tv. But let's bring Jeremy on, man. We got him here virtually, guys, all the way from the Midwest. He's here with us, man. Welcome to the show, Jeremy. We're happy to have you, man. You've been on YouTube for a while, man. You're an OG in the space, man. So for those that might not be familiar with you, can you introduce yourself to the people, please?
Yeah. Thanks for having me on. I just want to pre-announce, my whiteness precludes me from understanding about 80% of your sound effects. So I don't know what they mean when you press them. But yeah, shout out, thanks for having me on. I've been on YouTube since maybe, for like 20 years, and on Rumble for the past couple of years. That's one thing we have in common. We've embraced Rumble, and that's what it's all about: free speech and the alternative options to YouTube is I think what brings us together the most.
Yeah. Let me ask you about that, Jeremy. Like, what do you think, like, how important is it to have alternative platforms in protecting free speech in a censored world that we're in? I mean, I know we were chopping it up about that earlier. We got Dom in the studio, by the way, as well, guys. He's here chilling with us, and we're talking about free speech and all that other stuff. But what's your general thoughts on it? We didn't get to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think, obviously, if you've been around for a minute, you guys have been around for a while, too, YouTube has basically been it, and there's been a bunch of other options that have popped up, but really until now, between X and Rumble, we finally actually have some options. Whether or not YouTube doesn't like your particular content, like perhaps your particular content YouTube does not like, or they don't like the things that you say, which relates more to some of the things that I talk about. Having an option, a real option to be able to reach people and speak uncensored, even if you're wrong, is so important. I mean, we saw all of the changes that happened, with the lockdowns, right? This is the fact. Everyone, this is a fact. You got to do this. You got to do that. Yeah. And if you said anything different, you would get banned. Well, all those people that got banned, for saying like, well, maybe I don't want to do this, or maybe I don't want to do this. None of those people got unbanned, right? So having a place like Rumble is really, really important, where really anything alternative, right? I mean, we're both kind of ride with Rumble, but to be fair, any tech that embraces free speech, even Kick, is really, really good.
Even though they're like competitors, right? And I think Rumble is a superior platform to Kick. I still think it's good that there's another alternative platform out there to big tech, right? And
I'm glad it exists. Yeah, because Twitch needs competition. I mean, for real, like Twitch is kind of like dead. Like, I mean, obviously they have a lot of streamers there, but they're not hot. They're not where people want to stream. Yeah. Like, and I think it's great. Like, yeah, like you said, I mean, whatever, Rumble's way better than Kick, obviously, and you have to be an idiot to disagree. But I'm super glad that Kick exists because, it gives an option for people who maybe have some spicy opinions or non-mainstream opinions, or want to push the envelope. There used to be a time, I don't know, you guys are young bucks, but like there used to be a time on the internet where it was basically unregulated and you got to see whatever you wanted to see, for better or worse. Mm-hmm. Those days are gone. I remember watching my first beheading video, and I think I still see it in my mind. But they
were all over the place.
Yes, right. There was that famous soldier that got. Yeah, and there used to be websites for that kind of stuff, all sorts of crazy. That's the world I grew up in. And then like YouTube came around and basically sanitized the internet. Well, now you have X. For better or worse, you can basically see the real world as it happens, and Rumble, and even like, again, shout out Kick too. Like, as far as I know, Kick, I feel like they've banned some of these like weirdo IRL streamers, but for the most part, they've been okay, as far as I know.
They bring them back. It's weird. I think they got like a publicity stunt where they ban them and then they bring them back. It's really strange.
The ban is like 30 minutes long.
Yeah, and then they bring them right back, and then they tweet about it.
What kind of ban is that?
And I'm like, yeah, I'm convinced they got like some kind of marketing scheme with Drama Alert or something like that, where like they'll ban Neon for like a day, and they're like, all right, we brought him back or whatever.
Neon, Neon's in prison. Oh, just kidding, he's not in prison. No, yes, he is in prison.
Yeah. I don't even know.
Hey, let me tell people out there, if you're gonna go to Saudi Arabia, you better read a book.
Yeah,
you better understand.
Dubai, but yeah, similar laws.
Yeah, well, like you can't be
UAE. Sorry.
Well, apparently,
UAE, yes.
apparently he died in a flood.
Because they were seeding the clouds too much.
He died in a flood. Is he alive? Who knows, bro? At this point, like,
Number one, rumble.com/FreshFit, guys. We are on Rumble. I know you guys are probably like, yo, what, Myron, Fresh, why are y'all on Rumble? Well, content like this is not safe for YouTube a lot of the time. So, you got to be able to, say and do what you want to do over there on Rumble on the other side of the internet.
Let's get ready to rumble!
All right. But
yeah, they overseeded clouds, which is a crazy thing. If you had uploaded a video on YouTube 5 years ago about cloud seeding, you probably would have got banned and been called a conspiracy theorist. But there's so much money over there. That's what's led to the flooding.
Yeah, it was actually self-created, the flood.
Really?
From their own machines.
I did not know that.
Yeah, bro. The world's ending, man. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Anytime anyone spoke negative, like they were just banned, and then even when the science TM updated or changed, these people were not unbanned. And that's why new tech is so important, because Rumble never did any of that. Rumble wasn't banning anybody, and BitChute, Odyssey, X now under Elon has been better too.
Yeah, Twitter used to be really bad before Elon. Like they would ban you for anything, bro. That's why I didn't use it for a very long time. But then once Elon took it, I was like, all right, I'm gonna make an X account, and almost 100K in just a few months. So it's been good. I like X. You're able to say things. I kind of use it for my news too nowadays. Like I don't even look at like mainstream media news anymore, because it's like
it's wild,
ridiculous.
You're like I'm like addicted to, like I wake up and like the first thing I check is that. It's kind of embarrassing. I'm like, oh,
no, me too.
Okay,
bro.
what happened?
I feel your pain.
Like,
me too, man.
Like, while the kind of like dunking on horror stuff I don't love. I did dig a little deeper into some of the content you've put together, like in terms of bringing on financial advisors and things like that. And I think that is really, really good for for single men and or married men, really. And I think we're both galvanized, or we both agree that, men need help. We were talking pre-stream a little bit about, I don't know if this is the exact number, but it was a number that was told me, like 40% of men are not interested in getting married. And I'm like, damn, like that's, I don't know what that does to society in 50 years. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what it does. Play that clip, man.
Yeah, it was a clip. You
let him hit it right.
Third girls and the single moms. Yeah. We say that, obviously joking and everything else like that. Like, because our thing is like, right, we're really against marriage by the state. But I'm not against marriage if you're going to do it where you and her are getting married, the state is involved, she can't take you to the cleaners financially for alimony and everything else, then cool, because I do genuinely believe that the nuclear family is the backbone of the United States and is the backbone of any thriving society, right? Is being a family man, having kids, and having a wife. My thing is, I'm just concerned with how we do it now with the church being involved. Excuse me, not with the church, with the state being involved. If you do it through a church, even better. You do it through a masjid, cool, whatever you want to do. But my thing is just like, with the way marriage is now, where the state's involved, I just tell guys, you got to be wary, man. You got to be careful.
It's a weird thing, because I've been married to the same chick we were dating in high school, so like I've been out of the game so long. I mean, obviously I'm super attractive and can just slay any bitch I want anytime I want.
How long you been married for, Jeremy?
Almost 20 years, dude.
Holy
I got
crap.
married in 2008, so 15, 16 years.
Wow. Congrats, man. That's a huge accomplishment.
Nigga, how old are you?
Yeah.
He's 40.
Well, yeah. I mean, she was with me when I had nothing, and so she was a big reason. I got very lucky. And I know that not everyone has that same luck, especially as I've got friends who are in their mid-30s, are decent earners, and they've just like, what would you say? Let me ask you both this, okay?
Yeah, sure.
They're in their 30s, you know, decent looking guys, no debt, no kids, high earner, totally checked out. Not interested in getting married. What am I supposed to do? Like, I have friends that I'm like, come on, man, like, what are you doing? And they're just not interested because they're so afraid to. I don't know what they're. I actually don't know. For the long time, I was like, "What, you gay?" Like, I mean, like, it's cool, like, whatever. But I noticed that that's like an epidemic of these people, and I assume that you're more plugged into that than me.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a combination of things, man. I think it's a combination of the internet, video games, pornography. You know, a lot of guys just pay for sex and, you know, tell her to leave after the fact. Like, it actually, when I came to Miami, right, it really shocked me, like, how many guys like just pay for escorts and shit. It's like really, it's like a very common thing among guys. I think all that, and then on top of the Me Too stuff going on, and then the fact that like more guys are waking up, right? Like, I think it's good that like red pill information is getting out there and guys are kind of waking up, because I look at it like this. I look at it like it's just the truth, right? Some people look at it like, oh, it's, you know, being a dickhead to women. No, it's simply just understanding the truth, right? That's how I look at the RP, whether it's through finances, through girls, through dating, whatever it is, looking at the world objectively with, you know, geopolitical stuff. I just look at it as just being aware of how the world really works, right? You can put it in many different frames. People might not agree with me on that, but that's fine. But what I'm saying is that when you add all these things in combination, right, with how marriage is set up with the state, pornography, the way women behave, how the Me Too generation, etc., how guys take on so much risk when they get married nowadays, I think that's why so many guys are checked out, is because it just brings way more risk than benefit to a majority of men nowadays. And I think you know, guys, they're just opting to just like get out. And then on top of that, like, let's be honest, girls are more selective now, right? So like women look at it like, okay, thanks to Instagram and the internet, right, where it's benefited guys, where they're able to like kind of just like whack off to porn and just chill. With the women, they're able to look at guys that are top tier, and so many girls that kind of fall from this Instagram lifestyle. I can't tell you, dude. Like, we need to bring you on one time on a panel with chicks, Jeremy. By the way, we need to bring you out here to Miami, and
I don't know if I can handle all that.
No, you gotta, and I'll tell you why. One of the things I like to ask the girls, right, when they break up with their guy, and I ask them, did social media play a role in any way in you breaking up with your guy? And bro, it's shocking. A lot of the times they say yes, because they had other guys sliding in their DMs. They had other guys talking to them on dating apps.
Oh yeah,
talking to them on Facebook.
Dude.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, a lot of young guys, and I've kind of noticed this, right? So like, I would say, because I'm 34, I know you're like 40, 41, Jeremy. Like, our generation was really the last generation that like understood what it was like to go outside and talk to people and shit. But like these people that are born
buying a girl a drink.
Yeah, dude. The late 90s and early 2000s, dude, they're on different type of timing, man. These people grew up with like iPads and shit like that, and they don't remember AOL dial-up internet and, you know, being outside. Like, so a lot of people I've noticed that are young, especially guys in the 20s, like, they'll come up to me and say, hey, Myron, can I get a picture, whatever. And even when they talk to me, their tonality is kind of fucked up. They're shaky when they speak. There's not conviction behind their words. And in my head, I'm like, damn, like, if you talk to a girl and she listens to you speak, she wouldn't be sure of you either. Yeah. You know, and then another thing too I'll say is that I think social media negatively impacts women more, right? Controversial take here. Yeah. And the reason why I think it impacts women more is because with women, right, they kind of have they have a proclivity to kind of look at the grass is always green on the other side, and I can do better, because girls are always looking for the best option. So the internet gives them an endless plethora of men that are better options, and the grass is greener on the other side. And then they're comparing themselves to other girls, whereas like with guys, a regular dude can't compete with these guys on Instagram and these men that are hitting these girls up, man. We got girls that come on the show that are like fucking fives, dude, that have like had sex with Future and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like,
yeah, but
crazy.
Guys, that's the craziest thing, dude. Guys, high value men will bang a waitress.
Yeah,
they're different. Women aren't like that.
Yeah,
like a guy like Jeff Bezos will get married to a waitress. Guys they have different value systems.
Yep.
Girls are like, you know, what's your 401k look like? What's your credit score? Fellas are like, oh, I can get down this like, like it's just it's different. Yeah, it's cool.
Fantasy 14.
Wait, bro, I remember Final Fantasy 7 to do with the big ass sword, like PlayStation.
Is that Sims or is that Fantasy?
Jeremy,
what are you talking here?
Jeremy, what do you mean?
Well, I'm talking about Final Fantasy Online.
Yeah.
I'm talking about,
what do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like what? What class?
I can't hear you.
No, he said, what do you mean?
What class do you mean?
What class do you mean?
You should hear me.
You can't hear you, Mo?
You can't hear me?
You can't hear Mo? You can't hear the fat dude?
Oh, I think he went mute.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. What do you main?
Bard.
What?
I know, but it's you get a gun, and that's what's. I was like, all right, well, Bard's kind of lame, but you get a gun.
But they're the best supporting class in it. That's so. Yeah, you're like a really good team player.
Yeah, I love it, dude.
I'm
Yeah,
actually the one
join
that
the
gives
quarter pounders,
commendations to the
man.
Bards. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean Dragoon and Reaper.
Yeah, it's a free company house. It's called, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's all decorated, and it's cool as shit. Like I love it.
Yeah.
But what else do you play? So Final Fantasy, Rainbow. You play Siege every now and then.
Yeah.
You said COD when it comes out new. What else?
Yeah.
Super Mario, Smash Bros.
No, I was never a Smash guy. Not because I don't think it's good. I just never got into it. I played more like if I was playing a fighting game of like Mortal Kombat or I play like a lot of the so right now Helldivers 2 is really popular. That's a cool game to play, Helldivers, and then I don't know. I try to play whatever. When you play an MMO, as you know, like Overwatch, if you're gonna play Final Fantasy Online, 10 hours is all I got. Like I don't have time to be screwing around playing other games. Like if I'm in, you're in. You know.
Yeah, because my thing is I'm big. So it's interesting that you say I'm not gonna play Siege online. I'm not gonna stream it because I'm not good at it. So like for me, I'm kind of the same way. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play Overwatch. I'm gonna be fucking good. I'm gonna be hitting shots. You know, you guys are gonna watch me and be like, damn, okay, this dude could actually play this shit. Versus like playing a game and being trashed like these, e-thots on Twitch. Like they suck and they still play. Like,
well, I got titties. I show them off. It doesn't help me the same way.
Yeah.
But I usually will do, when I play Final Fantasy though, I get that streamer privilege.
Yes.
Like people are like, yo, that's how I got the free company house, which is like, imagine if more people know World of Warcraft. So like imagine if your guild had your own house in like World of Warcraft. Like I had some some guy who had been in the game forever. He's like, oh, I watch your videos. He's like, you want a free company house? I'm like, don't you need like a zillion whatever currencies? She's like, don't worry, I'll just pay for it. I'm like, cool.
Okay. You get those off there. Yeah, you definitely get perks. And like for me, like I'm able to queue up with like some pretty good kids that I play with that are good. I call them good kids. Like I see, I'm showing my gamer shit because I'll be like, you fucking bad kid, but are good. But yeah, I play with some people that are pretty damn good, and we queue up and we win a lot. Okay, how about this, Jeremy? Top 5 games of all time.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
all time?
Yeah, of all time. I want your top 5 of all time. It says a lot about the individual when you're able to name it.
Okay. All right. Well, because I've been gaming a really long time.
It doesn't have to be in particular order because I know this is a very sensitive question to a lot of people and it takes time and stuff. So you can just give me like the top 5 to come to your head. No particular order. If
no particular order. Okay. Super Mario 2, Final Fantasy 7.
Okay. Final Fantasy 7 is
I would say Gran Turismo as a series. Like,
you gotta pick one though.
Gran Turismo. What was the one that was on PlayStation 2? Gran Turismo 3.
I think it was 3 or 4.
3.
3
yeah.
or 4.
So one of that one.
The one that debuted with the game, right? The one that debuted. Sorry, the one that debuted with the console.
With the console, yeah.
Where
you had to do like the enduro race. You had to pause that shit because they were like a 7-hour race, and you had to like, it was in real time.
Yep.
I think okay, Red Dead Redemption 2 has got to be on the list. I think that's really good.
I've never played that game. I got to play it.
That's amazing.
It's an amazing game. I'll say, even though I'm not like hardcore into it, I got to respect what GTA 5 did with their like role playing, just the fact that the game's like 20 years old, super popular. And here's like a random other new style game because I like Far Cry 5. I thought that was a pretty good game.
Okay.
Wow.
That's dope.
Fresh. Go ahead.
Top 5?
Yeah.
Easy. Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
Damn.
I would say Modern Warfare 2.
It's nigga copied me.
And 3.
It's nigga copied me.
Nigga, I'm a Nintendo game. Nigga, you don't play Smash Brothers.
This dude fucking copied me.
Good list.
So we got Legend of Zelda.
Bro.
Actually, all the games are really good anyway. We got NW2 and 3. We got
Wait, Modern
Warfare 2 and 3.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I would say, man, it's hard because like it's not in order, right?
Not in order.
No, it's not in order. Just top 5.
Golden Eye 007.
Oh, that is
classic.
Yeah, that was too. Yeah, I missed that. Yeah.
Then we got Mario Kart and Smash Bros. That's it for me.
That's a good list.
Yeah.
All right, I would
Classic.
say.
Were you a fucking screen peeker though?
No.
You were a screen peeker,
No,
weren't you?
my boy was screen peeker. My boy was. You know, he was so good. He'll be looking this way and be like this.
See where you're at.
I'm like, yo, he's a fucking cheater, bro.
For all the people out there that are
Like-
wondering, it would be four-way screen.
Yes.
That's what it was.
On the
And
same
you could-
TV.
Yeah, on
Oh
the same
yeah,
TV.
you young
Yeah.
bucks don't
Yeah,
know.
they don't know what the hell you're talking
yeah.
about. Screen
Split
peeking.
Bro,
screen, right?
we would have people come to the house and
Yeah.
spend hours playing games nonstop. Smash
Yeah.
Brothers, Mario Kart, GoldenEye 007. It was crazy, bro.
All right, my top list, no particular order. Zelda: Ocarina of Time, of course. I think that's
Classic.
number one of all time, to be honest with you. Halo 2. I played that game at a very high level back in the day. I
Smart.
played against pros. I played semi-professionally. Been in a few MLG tournaments. Halo 2.
Humble brag.
Yeah, you know, you got to do it. Overwatch, of course, right? Oh, I think people can say whatever the fuck they want to say about Overwatch, but Overwatch brought back first-person shooting, and it literally won Game of the Year. I think the first-person shooter to win Game of the Year in a very long time. I think it's
And
2016.
team play.
In
Like
team
that was
play.
kind of the first one that had that where you had defined roles that were really, that was really popular.
Absolutely. And then Super Smash Brothers 64, the first one,
Classic.
the very
Yep.
first.
Copycat.
Yeah. Well, nigga, you didn't mention that.
No, you didn't say N64. You just
Yeah,
said
you
Smash
said Smash Bros.
Brothers.
Like a fucking loser. You probably played on GameCube
It
like a
starts at
fucking
64
dork.
all the way up until Switch now.
Nah, man.
So of course I
You
mean
one of these
that.
new niggas, man. And then
I beat
what else?
Andrew.
Okay. Oh, you guys hang out to that for life. Him and Andrew were having some very intense Super Smash Brothers, Andrew Tate, Smash
Pause.
Brothers argument.
Big pause.
Sorry, games.
Yeah.
Bro.
What was the Tony Hawk one that was big?
Oh, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Oh,
Pro Skater 2. That was
All right. Now I'm about to ask you the real question. Who'd you play when you played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2? Who's the skater you used?
We're
going down memory lane
man. I don't
right now,
remember.
bro.
I remember. I mean, I played 720 on Nintendo, or Skate or Die. But I remember that Pro Skater 2 was huge.
Yeah.
Did that have BAM? No, that didn't.
Yeah,
have
it did
BAM.
have BAM. And, oh,
It did have BAM.
Yeah.
Two, I think, did have BAM.
No.
Or was it three?
No.
Three had
Three
BAM.
maybe.
Three
yeah,
had
three
BAM.
had BAM.
Three was on PlayStation 2.
Yeah, I just loved that game. Like I remember just like sitting there, passing the joint, play, crash, pass a joint. Like everyone just would play all night long.
Yeah.